thousands and thousands of places that you can have free speech. It just doesn't need to be on the median of a road.
New tonight, Chico bans people from roadway medians. But is there a larger issue than pedestrian safety?
Plus, Stirling City needs major repairs to its wastewater system, but paying for it poses a big problem. We break down the options.
And happening now, school leaders tackle a conduct controversy following the resignation of the Red Bluff High School head football coach.
Covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
The Chico City Council adopted a new ordinance this week limiting pedestrian use of traffic medians.
Action News Now reporter Jerry O'Lennon explores whether it's simply an effort to increase public safety or if it's part of a goal to stop panhandling.
Rain or shine, panhandlers are a familiar sight at busy Chico intersections, including the entrance to the Hobby Lobby on East 20th Street. But that will soon change. The Chico City Council narrowly approved a new ordinance making it illegal to stand, stop, or remain in medians, roundabouts, or pedestrian islands. Police Chief Billy Aldridge told the council that in the last 2.5 years, Chico has had 95 vehicle versus pedestrian crashes, 71 injuries, and 3 deaths.
At 20th Street, that was in the median there that had their leg ran over because somebody cut that corner short.
But Councilmember Addison Winslow, who voted no, believes the measure is aimed at stopping panhandling, which is protected speech.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a motive. The fact that they won't say that, I think, is disingenuous.
Winslow also worries it could limit protests at high-visibility intersections like this one at Mangrove and Valambrosia. Supporters argue sidewalks remain available for demonstrations, just not medians. Time will tell whether the new restrictions bring more safety or spark more debate on Chico streets. In Chico, Jerry O'Lennon, Action News Now.
Now, ordinances like this one passed by the Chico City Council on Tuesday night, they're not uncommon. They've been passed in numerous California cities, including Seaside, which did that in the month of August.
New tonight, Chico police detectives arrested someone after serving search warrants involving SWAT team members, crisis negotiators, and drone operations. This morning around 7 a.m., they served consecutive warrant searches on homes on Tenea Way and Nord Avenue related to an active shooting investigation. They arrested one person in connection to that ongoing investigation.
A Chico man pleaded no contest to a felony hate crime charge for vandalizing an Action News Now reporter's camera. 23-year-old Keanu Seichow now faces up to 3 years in county jail. Now, the charge stems from an incident in September where our reporter Nathan Espandula was reporting live from the Chico Elks Lodge. Seichow approached him and made racial slurs, so Nathan got in his car for safety and recorded what happened. Seichow knocked a news camera off its tripod, causing $2,500 damage. He's now scheduled to be sentenced December 18th.
Take a look at this. Rain in Chico this morning. This was the scene at the Action News Now parking lot where it was quite a bit of a pitter-patter there, maybe around 9 a.m.
Yeah, it wasn't just a downpour, torrential downpour, but we got a good steady flow of showers today. And Howie's here to tell us a little bit more about what we got and what we can expect.
Yeah, much lighter than our storms from Monday, and they're still coming down on us a little bit, but it's very, very much on the lighter side, snow included over in the mountains to the southeast. But rain, you're lucky to get a little sprinkle at the moment as these storms are weakening as they pull away from the area. Temperatures right now, low to mid-50s for the most part in the valley. Already, though, Chester down to 37, El Churras at 39 right now. Our winds are on the lighter side, but as storms pull away, high pressure moves in, we could see some gusts in the valley. I'm talking maybe 25, maybe 30 mile per hour winds. The later we get in the day on Friday, you'll start to see these winds start to dwindle down back to average wind speeds, maybe 7 to 10 miles per hour. But frost advisory for Trinity and northeast Mendocino interior. So what does that mean? Plants, pets, people, you want to be careful because very sensitive to cold temperatures like this. We're going to talk all about our storms that are leaving, and we're going to start warming up. We'll talk all about it in just a little bit.
Thanks, Howie.
The Butte County Board of Supervisors is weighing new options to address the aging wastewater system in Stirling City. District 4 Supervisor Todd Kimmelshoe told me today that this is a matter of public safety. A grant in 2006 covered half the needed replacement. Cost estimates for the upper portion that still requires work were $1.6 million in 2016, but that's now increased to $2.5 million. A state grant to cover the entire project was rescinded due to budget issues. Kimmelshoe said a promising option would be to take the state up on an offer to cover half the cost and provide a 30-year low-interest loan for the other half. This funding could become available as early as next fiscal year, but who pays that loan back is up in the air. Just Stirling City or all county residents. If Stirling City residents have to pay back that loan, their monthly property tax increase would go from about $22 to about $89.
A $2.2 million boost is on the way for Reading's Good News Rescue mission thanks to opioid settlement funds. Action News Now reporter Blake Mayfield shows us the plans for a 75-bed treatment facility with wraparound services.
The Good News Rescue Mission's new near $18 million treatment facility will provide Medi-Cal certified treatment for up to 75 individuals at a time, housing them on site.
It is infused with a ton of case management, a ton of life skills. So it's not just a 30, 60, 90-day program. We have postgraduate care.
The facility will operate 24/7 and provide counseling, life skills training, and a job readiness program with the intent to fully rehabilitate addicts looking to get sober.
So people go now from the long-term drug and alcohol into interim housing that has life skills, it has employment attached to it, it has job readiness, the whole bit.
While there is not a specific location yet for the facility, it's expected to be built in South Reading, not far from the mission's current and only site on Veda Street.
So it's a good investment in the community. I encourage you to approve it.
And I think they're totally on the right path on how to approach it.
After Supervisor Matt Plummer recused himself from the vote due to conflicts between his consulting firm and the company contracting with the mission to build the facility, the additional money was approved 4-0 by the other supervisors.
I can't tell you how much I respect the resolve you have for the people that need help when few people want to help them.
Reporting in Reading, I'm Blake Mayfield, Action News Now.
The groundbreaking for this new center is set for March of next year with a planned opening in 2027.
Community members plan to speak out at tonight's meeting of the Red Bluff Joint Union High School District after the resignation of the Red Bluff High School head football coach. According to the board's agenda, head coach Jacob Darasek resigned on October 27th, and assistant coach Taylor Hickson resigned the following day. Now, those personnel matters will be discussed in a closed session with the public allowed to comment beforehand.
Like I said, I've been around this program for quite some time. He's coached my son and other athletes in the program for many years. And so, you know, we know his heart. We know who he is, and our hopes is that we can maybe sway the board or the school to change that.
Darasek's resignation followed an October 17th loss to Foothill when he was involved in a verbal confrontation with a player's parent. Darasek met with the superintendent before submitting his resignation and has publicly taken responsibility for his actions. Any decisions made tonight in closed session will be announced afterward in open session, and we will bring you a report tonight at 11 on Action News Now.
Firefighters throughout Butte County wrapped up a week of training today. Action News Now reporter Bea Barbosa shows us how this training will help the firefighters from different agencies work together when responding to major fires.
First-time firefighters from the Butte County, Gridley, Chico, and Oroville fire departments reached new heights today, learning how to use aerial ladder trucks to their advantage. These first responders were feeling the heat as smoke blocked their view throughout ventilation training.
Large commercial buildings don't happen every day. It is a low frequency, high risk event. So we really need to focus on training on these things, and then it gets everybody together so we can work together, and there's less communication breakdowns, and everybody's on the same page when an incident does happen.
But it's not just commercial building fires they're training for. They're also training for residential home fires, using prop roofs like these ones behind me here with varying slants. That way they're prepared for anything. And this valuable training now happens twice a year rather than just once a year, thanks to Measure H funding, the 1% county sales tax passed by voters in 2024 to fund public safety.
Due to the voter-funded Measure H, we've increased staffing throughout the county, and so with increased staffing comes new personnel, and with new personnel comes more training.
In Gridley, Bea Barbosa, Action News Now.
About 20 new firefighters participated in the second 3-day course this year.
Amid an ongoing code red outage, the Butte County Sheriff's Office is announcing a change to the county's emergency notification system. The Sheriff's Office is transitioning to the California Rave platform for emergency alerts and notifications. To make sure that you're signed up to get them, you can create and manage your own account through Rave's Smart 911 platform. We do have a link where you can do that on our website, actionnewsnow.com. Go to the News tab, then News Links.
We have new details about plans to close the Colby Mountain fire lookout. The U.S. Forest Service says it has not made a final decision on decommissioning the lookout. We told you last month when plans to close the tower were initially announced due to a lack of tower maintenance. And this morning we told you a community group from Berry Creek moved to appeal the decision, reaching out to get help from Congressman Doug LaMalfa. The tower overlooks communities including Butte Meadows and Forest Ranch. Ken Jordan worked as a fire lookout on that tower for 40 years. Lori Bowers, one member of the group trying to save it, talked about why it's so important to keep that tower manned.
It is so important because forest fires need to be stopped. They need to be caught. They need to be caught early. We all know what impact it makes when fires get completely out of control, and a camera isn't going to detect anything as it starts. We need to have somebody up there that can catch it and get resources on it right away.
Congressman LaMalfa told the group he would investigate the decision to close the tower. Still to come, more food assistance is available in the days ahead. We'll show you where to go to get that support.
Plus, Shasta College's Tehama campus just got a huge boost. What a new designation means for students when we come back.